This is the Springfield High School of Science and Technology. I'm the band director here. It's a pretty big school, 1,500 students, Springfield, Massachusetts. We have 500 students in the band. The reality is that we have a big school, but we're in a crisis. Most of our students are not graduating high school. We're actually in the bottom 10, not bottom 10%, but bottom 10 schools in the state. But, and I guess that's the big part, it's the but. There are amazing things happening here. Tell me it again. What is it?
I don't know.
You gotta tell me. I'm working on it.
It's Kylan.
Kylan, with a K-Y.
K-Y-L-E-N.
Kylan. Kylan. Juan? Jose, man. All right, I'm trying. We have 500 students, and we're gonna learn every single one of your names because you're important. We are 3 names. Mr. Bernice, not Mr. Miss Karn, not Miss, and Miss Peterson, not Miss. So I need silence for this to make it work. All right, so here we go. There's no guarantee this is gonna work. You gotta give me a break. So we have Alfredo, Justin, Jeremy. We have a very diverse population. West, Kimberly. Mostly Hispanic, African-American. Ashley, Jordan. In my class, you'll find every ethnicity. Literally, that's one of the things that makes it unique and amazing, you know, from white, Asian, African-American, Latino. We have one class which is pretty much a representation of everybody that's in Springfield. Valerie, Tatiana, Zio Marie, Charlene, Lenasia, Jonathan, Louis, Xavier, Natalie, Dwayne, Eric, Jean, Ibrahim. By the way, no joke, if you can do that, I'll give you $20. Every single student is welcome in this room. We have students who are in wheelchairs, we have students who are blind, we have students who are autistic, we have students who come from all different backgrounds, but the point being, we're gonna take you as you are. When you leave this door at the end of today, you're gonna know something that you didn't know before. And your name again?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. All right, come on in. So let me tell you what happens in the course of a semester here, especially for our beginning students. So on day 1, they're gonna come through these doors. You know, they're gonna be silent. They're gonna be nervous, you know, what's happening. Actually, some of them might not even wanna be here.
I was kind of mad because I didn't want band. I was like, no, I don't want it. I want to change it.
Now again, I'm gonna ask you to do something in a second, and it's gonna feel weird. You're not used to doing things in front of people. I want you to just let loose, right? It's okay. Not all of them are coming saying, oh, I wanna, learn an instrument. In a second, I'm gonna play a piece of music. When I play that piece of music, I want you to find the beat, and here's how to do it. You can do multiple things. You can either tap your foot. If you're really shy, you can just tap your pencil or your finger. They're gonna come in, they're gonna sit down, and they're gonna be like, what is going on in this weird place? And who are these weird people talking to me? And again, I want you to be okay with moving. Just find the beat of the music. Imagine these students have never had any background. We're gonna start with, let's move your head to the beat. That's it. Find the beat to the music. It's the ABCs of music. We are starting at letter A. Francisco, Jacob got it. Yeah. To see from there, they're gonna be able to perform by the end of the year. Wes has got it. Oh yeah. Christian's got it. Kylan's got it.
Once I entered into school in 9th grade, right into that band, I didn't have any musical experience. I didn't know a note. I didn't know how to read.
In music, we can take those beats and we have a symbol for each of those beats. And this is what the symbol looks like. These symbols are called quarter notes. 1, 2, ready, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Vivian's got it. Jeremy's got it. 1, 2, 3, and stop. What's important is this, or whatever mouthpiece you have. This is really the instrument. Put your tap teeth right here, right? So watch, like, put it in. 99% of our students have never played an instrument before. In many cases, have never seen or touched an instrument. Oh!
So our first day with the mouthpiece,
We were all happy because we couldn't wait to play the instrument. But we practiced with the mouthpiece. It was a total disaster. And then the kids were just laughing because it was some horrible noises coming out.
The whole program is designed to take students who've never seen, touched, heard live a specific instrument and be able to play it by the end of the year. Oh! By the end of this class, you will leave here knowing how to play your first note on your instrument. This is the foundation of every other note. Literally, this is a day you will never forget. 1, 2, go! First note.
My first note was just awful. It was horrible. It was like an animal dying. It was so horrible.
That class was the very first note on their instrument, so they've never played a note on their instrument. They've never made a sound on their mouthpiece. It was their very first time. It's an experience they're never going to forget. Keep trying. Press all those keys. Press all those keys.
You listen to recordings of people with great tone and it sounds so like high, but your first note's kind of really low and you don't know if you're playing it correctly. And it's a bit frustrating, but then I realized that it is the first note and I got excited. From then on, I wanted to learn the whole scale in one day.
The thing that's most important about this moment, especially a student's first time on their instrument, is throughout their whole life, a lot of them think, I can't do something, I can't do something, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at this. It is stuck in their brain. But literally, for some of them, it's a moment where this is their first time in their life that they said, I can do something. And to be able to share that experience with them is truly memorable, and it makes the entire year, this moment. In our band, most of our students are actually labeled at risk. And the greatest percentage of students that graduate in our band are actually the at-risk students. You don't need certain grades to stay in band because we don't believe in creaming. We don't want to take the top students in the school and say, hey, look, the top students in the school are graduating. We actually take the bottom students in the school and the top students in the school and we put them together. Whether you're struggling somewhere or not, this is a place where you can grow. In terms of our graduation rate, a few years back it was 39%, which is the lowest it's been. We're moving up in the lower 40s this year, which is good. But think about that. Even if you say 45, it's less than 45. But even if you say 45% of our students are graduating, that's not what it needs to be. It needs to be more. And we're working in the right direction, which is good. And actually, part of that, our students in our band are twice as likely, if they stay in band for more than 1 year, for their second year, they're twice as likely to graduate than their peers, which is good because we don't want just students to just be able to play an instrument. We want them to succeed in every facet, in all aspects of their life. The students in our school come from a pretty rough background. So Springfield's, it's a struggling city in many ways.
You have violence, gang activity.
Things such as like drugs.
There was actually a murder like right after New Year's.
In the area that I live in is very, very bad. You know, we have a lot of like violence going on around there.
I think one of the biggest shocks for me is seeing what they have to deal with. I've seen students deal with some pretty rough things. Be it, abuse, drugs, homelessness. There are a lot of challenges that students have to face. Even our school, we're on our this is my 8th principal in 9 years. It's hard creating something consistent in a place that's not consistent.
I feel like the band in the last 8 years has really brought a certain energy to like Springfield or Springfield Public Schools, because you hear about the band, it's just like, wow, they have a really amazing band and they're really going places. I want my kid in the band.
After 13 days, you can play all these notes. Now it's an issue of, now can you look at them and put them together? Don't let the black dots freak you out, all right? They're just notes. Everybody turn to number 31, which is a Mozart melody, or as we know, Twinkle Twinkle. So everybody turn to number 31. Do that quickly.
So when we started Twinkle Twinkle, it was awesome. Some of the students we were playing, some of the students were singing songs on, they was just having fun.
Oh baby, oh baby. Now, tell me, if he missed a note, did he stop? Did he put his instrument down? I can tell you I can tell you from what I've seen how many students, they decide, I can't do this because I missed one note, so I'm gonna put my instrument down. This is like a model for life, right? You're gonna have that wrong note in there in life. Well, you're gonna have one really bad day, something's gonna happen, but are you gonna keep going or are you gonna stop? Are you gonna give up? And he didn't give up. Awesome. Awesome, that would be 100% by the way. Go! Oh, baby, yes. Yes, I like that smile. I like that smile. What we're doing here is not just music. If it was music alone, it's great and it's wonderful, but it can't be it can't be the whole story. And it's a model that, you know, if I'm struggling in this, if I'm having a hard time in this, and I keep pushing through and I can be successful here, then you can do that anywhere. You're gonna come right here in the middle of this contraption, and then I'm gonna give you a topic to talk about. Being a role model in band, and don't ever stop or stutter. Ready, go.
Being a role model in band takes a lot of commitment. You have to be able to be confident like I am in front of you all. It is not easy being a role model. You get sidetracked, you do, but you have to pick yourself up. You have to, what? We play this game with a squirt gun, and basically you had to describe the actual word and continually keep going and not stopping because he will squirt you with the gun. And honestly, those kind of games help with skills. It helps with people, talking to people. Taking initiative, taking initiative.
Taking initiative means you gotta think of what you want to do before you actually do it. Thank you, Omar. Like Omar just took initiative right there, putting that plastic right here, because she knows I'm gonna stop eventually talking about initiative. And she took the initiative to protect me and the floor from getting wet, because Bernice is gonna hit me if I don't talk about initiative enough. Initiative, initiative, initiative.
Graduating high school. Go.
Graduating high school, I still have this year and 2 more years to go. I'm really excited about graduating high school. Then I get to go to college, and I don't know what else to say.
He's basically trying to teach us how to be able to like speak without freezing up, which was great because that's another thing that we're gonna need in the future is to publicly speak.
1, 2, ready, go. The purpose of the solos are an opportunity for students to create their own music, because not only do we want students to learn how to read music, we want them to be able to create on their own. Oh baby, round of applause, round of applause. I'm telling you, I'm gonna it's gonna make me cry at the end of it. I'm like, this is what we want.
I was kind of nervous when he asked me to play a solo, but I knew the song. I just don't play in front of everybody like that.
How does it make you feel when you can pull off a solo like that?
I feel accomplished. Yeah, like I did something.
Kiasha's a great story because when she started, she kept thinking, I can't do this, I can't do this. And, she did realize that she had this inside of her. She's like every other student who says, I'm not sure if I can do this at this level. And now she's at the top of her game. She's a model for all the other students. Seeing them, watching each other perform is the spark that gets them to do it. It's not watching me, or it's not watching another teacher do it. It's watching each other. It gives them that motivation to say, hey, I can do this too.
This is how you transpose. You take this book out, right? We're playing C minor, and you would go three steps up. So you would go 1, 2, 3. And that's how you figure out what you're playing, what scale you're playing. So I said from mentoring a student, you get a lot of joy, lots of joy from seeing them succeed and seeing them progress as a musician. I don't know how to go to the next note. I'll teach you that, though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we have a program called Mentoring Through Music, and it happens every Wednesday throughout the whole year. And it's designed so that our advanced students, and in particular our student leaders, become the teachers for the day, and they lead and they mentor all the students that have never played before.
4 beats each, every note till A.
And then we split up into different rooms. And so we take actually half of this floor. We spread out, and all the leaders go to those rooms and they teach for about 45 minutes.
Well, I seen you were missing that time. You missed your C note. When I'm teaching, it helps me feel like I'm kind of being a big brother to somebody else. So let's try that one again, together this time.
The first time I was mentoring, I was a nervous wreck. No. Just one full stream of air. I've never had a more difficult time explaining to Buzz. Especially since I still get nervous while playing, so playing in front of a student to teach them how to sound better is really hard. Usually people have trouble getting the high notes. No low.
People have trouble getting high notes?
Yes. What it takes to be a mentor is patience and kindness. It's a really hard job, especially since you don't really know the person that well at the beginning. You don't know what their weaknesses are or what they're really good at, so it's your job to find that and to build from there.
So since you played C, G, C, 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 G, ask them what are they having difficulties with, and if usually they say everything, but you start off with the basics and go from there. Some take time and others learn it quickly. Yeah, awesome. I see freshmen now, and you could tell who is more able to do this and who isn't so sure, and those are the ones you go for. When you mentor them and talk to them, they open up to you, and it becomes easier to teach them, and you make a connection. And after that, they become a whole new person that they didn't think they could ever be. You got it? Yeah.
After the Mentoring Through Music program ends, there's pizza provided for everybody, and either bus fare or bus tokens for everyone can have a way to get home safely. The school really doesn't provide any of that because the school doesn't really have that much money. There's a lot of kids in band that stays after every time for the mentoring program. And I remember one time going to Bernice's office, and I had to wait and hear him on the phone while he paid out of his own pocket to get a whole stack of bus tokens for everybody can be able to go home, and listen to him calling the pizza place to order a whole bunch of pizzas. And at first I used to think the school provided all of it, but then I realized, no, he does it out of the kindness of his heart.
There are 2 things that are going to happen today. One, you're all going to get a chance to learn how to conduct.
4 basic moves, ready? Down.
Down.
In.
In.
Out.
Out.
Up.
Up.
Repeat.
Repeat.
In time.
Down and up. Out.
Out. Up.
Down.
Out.
Down and
Out. Up.
Down.
Repeat.
And out. Up.
Down. In. Out. Up. Forever and ever and ever and ever. And keep going and keep down until the song ends. Out. Up.
Many people think of it as, okay, you just wave your hands around. I look at it as a pattern and a way to keep time, as your heart beats. It keeps your time and it keeps you alive. It's the same thing with a conductor or a director. It keeps the whole thing alive.
The reason why we have students conduct and run rehearsal, they need to take ownership of their band, because it's not my band, it's their band. And so we practice times where I will literally hand over the entire rehearsal to students. We'll be taking all of our beginning students, and they're going to be learning this piece called Canon Remix for the winter concert. They've never played an instrument before, but by the end of their time, they'll be able to play something like this after 3 months. This is our 22nd day meeting. It's our 7th week meeting since we meet every other day. By next class, we'll actually be able to play from the beginning all the way to the end. It won't be perfect, but at least we're gonna have something.
The 9th graders here who are just beginning, to them at first it may seem like, hey, I will never be able to learn this, I will never play a song, I will never sight read.
Not bad, not bad. All right, we'll end class playing the whole song.
It's the leadership team. It's the people who are devoted to this band that push them, that keep pushing them, that, you know what, you can do this. And they see it in themselves, and they keep going. And as lessons progress, they progress, and they see it. They're like, oh man, like, I'm actually playing a piece. And then within no time, they're in front of live audience.
As soon as the beat starts, I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm playing, but I'm just like, yo, I'm really playing like in a big concert like this. I'm looking to people standing up right here, just like, yeah, Quinn, we got it, okay. Okay, keep that beat going, okay, that's what's up. And then I'm just like, yo, in my head, I'm just, wow, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this, boom, boom. I can't believe, it's just crazy. So from that point on where I'm thinking, yeah, I got this in the bag.
When I'm playing in a concert and I look out at the audience, I don't see people, I see support. Because every single person there has love for a certain person in the band.
That's where your whole family, you know, you can invite as many people as you want. The more the merrier. So when everybody comes together and they see, and you see your son on a drum set or you see your son on the piano and they're playing their own little solo, you're like, that's my son, that's my daughter. Yeah, let's go, you know? You're just happy. And it's like, Winterfest is just amazing.
The most exciting thing that I can share with you right now, the students behind me, many of them are in a band we call Symphonic Band. Raise your hand, Symphonic Band members. Raise your hand. All right. Now check this out. They've been playing their instruments for less than 30 class days. So here we go. Without further ado, our Symphonic Band and Concert Band and Jazz Band combined bands, all of the SCITECH band students together in our favorite song, Canon Remix.
Winterfest is what really ties everything together. It is Advanced Band's way of reaching out to all the newcomers that you are family now, and that we care and that we're here for you, and why not share music with each other?
If it wasn't for the band, I wouldn't have any interest in school. Like, if SCITECH didn't have a band at all, wouldn't come to school at all. I'd stay home, be in the streets doing who knows what.
The SCITECH band is like a home to many kids because they go home and they have their personal lives and problems, and here is an escape from all that. It's less a reality and more of a sanctuary where you can do and be who you want to be and no one will judge you. We accept everyone.
Some people would say, well, how do you replicate me? Maybe you can replicate other parts of the band program, but how do you replicate me as a teacher? And in some ways, you can't, but teachers can love their students. So if the teacher is willing to care about students, set high expectations, and realize that the students have what they need, but they need to facilitate and unlock it, then this can be replicated.
What we have here in this band and what we have to offer, and it can truly be done anywhere at all. All it takes is a devotion and the right kind of people who care about their city, about their schools, about their world.
Days ago!